Encore. They don't just aspire to sell you a part, they are committed to offering the best value to keep your car or truck going. Encore parts are available at a variety of nationwide retailers. Visit them online at encoreautomotive.parts.
My name is Adrian, and on this tech tip video, we'll be installing this cruise control distance sensor from Encore Automotive on this 2020 Pathfinder. Let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all these clips from the top panel, the axis. And just a simple panel popper will work best. All right, I want to take this cover off. Just go ahead and press it to the side. We're not going to need any more. It gives us access to more clips. And we're going to have to remove this grill piece. There's a clip here on this side. Go ahead and push that in. Releases the grill on that side. We'll go ahead and do the same thing on this side. Go ahead and push the clip in. Releases it. Gives us access to more clips that are down here. Go ahead and get those out of the way as well. If you can use a tool, little panel popper, screwdriver, anything to get it in there. Just push a tab in to unhook it. There'll be two on this side as well. Go ahead and move this, disconnect this little connector right here. Just go ahead and pop it off. Get that out of the way. That's for our front camera. Go ahead, you can pull this foam out. Just has these little tabs. Go ahead and pull them out gently. Put it out of the side so it gives us a better view of what we're working with here. We have two more clips. We got to unclip down here. Go ahead and pop these tabs out. Just push it up. Pull on the grill and it slides right out. Just go ahead and do that for all the ones on the bottom. And your grill slides out. Make sure you don't catch this. Go ahead and set it over to the side. And now we have access to more clips to continue our removal. All right. Go ahead and remove these clips. So we're all set here. Remove the clips from this part. Now we want to work our way to the side of the vehicle and get each fender side out so we can access those as well. Once you pop those panels off, this pops right off. It gives us access to that bolt that we need up here. And then we'll go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Just pull it off, and then you're able to take these, and it gives us access to that bolt again, and that's all we need. Now we're going to raise the vehicle on up so we can access the bottom. Now that we're underneath, we want to go ahead and get these screws off. So there's three on this side. Want to go ahead and make sure those are released. Get over to this side. So we got to get these clips now. Almost. Want to make sure it's all nice and loose. You got everything out of the way. The vehicle has fog lamps, so we want to reach in there. All right, there's a main connector you don't have on this vehicle specifically. You do not have to disconnect them from the bumper. There is a harness that connects everything from the bumper to the vehicle and gives us access to do that here. There's one. Get to the second one, it's a little bit easier. All right, you go ahead and disconnect those. You want to go ahead and remove that bolt with the 10mm socket. The same thing on this side. And then gently pop everything off. There's clips that hold it underneath the headlamp. Go ahead and place it in there for a moment so it doesn't fall. And the whole thing comes out. And now we have access to our distance sensor. Let me raise it up. Go ahead and get your 10mm again. This is your distance sensor right here. Go ahead and take these 3 bolts out, 3 nuts. There's going to be some connectors in the back. Go ahead and disconnect them. This one's got a safety pin. Pull it back, allows you to disconnect it. Same thing with this one. It's a blue pin. Pull it back, allows you to disconnect it. And it's been removed. We'll go ahead and get our new one. We're going to want to grab our new sensor out of our Encore box. You want to make sure you get all your connectors in order. They only go in one slot, so there's no mismatching here. Go ahead and push it in. Hear that click. Lock it back in place. Same thing with the other one. Make sure it's locked in. Give it a nice little tug. It's not going nowhere. And go ahead and reverse order of installation. Get your 10mm. Go ahead and start them back up. Right, you want to be careful when you do this. You don't want to scratch any of the parts. Make sure they're lined up. And just give them a nice little tap. Once you give them that tap, they go into place. Make sure you're lined up on these tabs up here as well. Just press it in. You'll hear it click. Once you hear that click, you're in place. You want to get your 10mm bolts on the sides, lock those in. Prevents the bumper from falling out. Make sure your clips are lined up, everything's in place, and just give it a nice little tap. Just go ahead and line all those little tabs up at the bottom. This is the ones we were messing with earlier. Go ahead and push these in. You make sure you route your cable for your camera around, and then go ahead and put this back in. Make sure we get our cable for our camera, connect that back in, hear that click. Our radiator core cover, just place it back over on top and reinstall all our clips. Make sure you connect your connectors back. There's 2 connectors, 2 plugs there. Make sure you put them on. That is for your fog lamp and your front bumper distance sensors. Once we're finished setting up the distance sensor, we'll go ahead and take it over to the alignment machine, set it up, perform the 4-wheel alignment. Then we'll go ahead and set up a target board in front of it, get the measurements out. Then we'll connect our computer, let the computer do all the work for us. It'll tell us once it's done completed, and then we'll go ahead and take the vehicle out for a test drive to verify everything is working as designed.